hello and a warm welcome to our first episode of 2026. New Year resolutions often begin in the kitchen, usually right after one last slice of cake. But eating healthier doesn't have to mean eating bland, especially when you follow the Slavic Girl Diet. Our reporter Gabi Fesnak tried it out, and here's how it went.
Hashtag Slavic Girl Diet has taken TikTok by storm in 2025, with American women embracing buckwheat and other Slavic staples in the hope of eating their way to a slimmer, healthier body. But does this viral trend actually work? But first, when did buckwheat groats become a Slavic staple?
Buckwheat was widely consumed here. It came to Poland around 17th, 18th century from east. It was called Tatar groats, and it was widely consumed mainly in peasants' menu.
So, is buckwheat still popular among Polish women? We took to the streets of Warsaw to find out.
I eat buckwheat sometimes. I just don't really like the taste. I know it's healthy, I just don't like it. Buckwheat is high in fiber, so I believe it's healthy. I like buckwheat. My mom used to make buckwheat dishes a lot when I was little. My diet consists mainly of fruit, vegetables and protein. I don't plan on eating buckwheat.
When it comes to traditional Polish cuisine, there is no better address than Poland's famous milk bars. Once cheap eateries during the communist era, the milk bars have since evolved into cozy joints serving nostalgic Polish dishes at affordable prices. Milk Bar Bambino is one of Warsaw's hottest spots for hearty, nostalgic Polish cuisine. The menu board is chock full of legendary Polish dishes, such as cabbage rolls, borscht or pierogi. But buckwheat only occupies a very small corner.
In the 1980s and 1990s, buckwheat was a staple on our tables. Later, when we became fascinated with Western culture and our borders opened up, other dishes appeared and buckwheat was forgotten. In restaurants and our daily life, groats are now usually associated with a side dish rather than a main course.
Buckwheat with mushroom sauce, pork schnitzel, and cucumber salad. Our grandmas would call this the perfect meal and laud its nutritional value. But what do nutritionists say?
Because it is high in fiber and aids digestion, buckwheat groats also reduce blood sugar levels and have a low glycemic index, which means they keep you feeling full for longer. Groats are a source of B vitamins, magnesium, iron, and zinc. They also have antioxidant properties.
Buckwheat may not be a magic diet food, but it certainly packs a punch of nutritional benefits. While in Poland its heyday might be in the past, its enthusiasts continue to swear by it. And without a doubt, it will remain part of Polish cuisine regardless of diet trends.
But it can't be all about food. From gym sessions to yoga, from jogging to home workouts, all kinds of exercises are finding their way into New Year routines. Randy Potts has more.
What do some Poles do as the new year arrives? Exercise. Even though some of us greet the new year with more blankets and more hot chocolate, the more intrepid among us put on their yoga pants, their gym shorts, their sneakers, and get out there, even in the snow.
Vanessa came out for a nice stroll in wet stuff she never sees in her native Sicily.
Yes, south of Italy. So imagine, it's actually December, but we have sun shining.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, in compared to here.
And no coats and
Imagine we arrive here, we were like, oh my days. No, but in a good way, you know, it's a beautiful.
Others saw the snow and decided it was great weather for jogging. While Alex from Warsaw won't be running himself, he did have some time for pull-ups. However, his young daughter is trying out her first 5K run today in the snow.
I try not to run in the snow because my trainer tells me there is no point, because it's different muscles, it's higher risk of injury and everything. But today it will be very slow, and my daughter is very kind of capable.
Others like Victor thought pull-ups in the snow were a nice way to recover from last night's parties.
So I was just coming back from after the New Year's Eve. I was visiting my friend. We spent a quite nice time, and I was just coming back, and I love this area, and I thought I knew about these bars, and I thought that it's nice to do just a little workout.
The yearly Run Vava Run event also went ahead in spite of the snow. Dozens of runners eager to run from the Vistula to Old Town.
It's our traditional 1st of January run. Most of the guys are Belarusians, but we also have Ukrainians, some Poles. And this year, 2026, our community will turn 5 years, already 5 years in May. So, that is the most beautiful thing of this run. So we are happy this year, we are happy to have the snow and really Christmas or New Year mood.
We really like it, so it's first time for the New Year's Eve when we have it since long time, so we're really glad.
For those among you who want to book a yoga session instead of a spa treatment, now really is the time because all across Poland, gyms are giving discounts to new members. So grab those earbuds from Santa, put them in, and get out there. For TVP World, Warsaw, Randy Potts.
Well, be honest, not everything Santa brings you hits the spot. But that gift you didn't fall in love with could still have a whole and happy life with someone else. Just give it a chance.
This brand new Celine bag, this Hermes scarf, and this album on surrealist art. What do they have in common? They were unwanted Christmas gifts, and the recipients decided not to keep them. Agnieszka runs a resale boutique in Warsaw, and at the end of the year is when she gets some of the best items.
Yesterday was the first day we were open after Christmas, and we noticed the traffic was a little heavier, and we get questions now. Can I bring something? I received a beautiful wallet, but it's not my style. I didn't really like this jewelry.
Well, as much as we try, we don't always manage to find a perfect gift for everybody. Poland's biggest e-commerce platform, Allegro, noted a spike in certain kinds of sales after Christmas. It conducted a poll and found out that 2 out of 3 Poles received disappointing presents. Some say the problem was already owning a similar item, and others that the gift simply didn't fit their tastes.
I got this, well, it wasn't a bad gift, just weird. It was an ice cream machine, but like this kind of ice cream.
I always get good gifts because I write a letter to Santa and I receive exactly what I want.
When I received a bad present, I just sold it. Someone liked it and was happy to buy it, and I had the money for whatever I wanted.
I always keep receipts so that people can exchange unwanted gifts for something else.
Now, this might be a good idea.
Usually when we get a bad gift, we can't return it. Only the person who bought it can, because they have the right to rescind a contract within 14 days if they made the purchase online.
But of course,
the most important thing about the holidays is to get together, sing, eat, laugh, reminisce, and children need to be taught to respect money as well as the gifts they receive.
And even if Santa was good for you, maybe the end of the year is a good moment to clean out your closet.
Now, around the new year, we have resolutions. Sometimes it's to clean up the space around us, and we can see the ladies coming, bringing stuff. And if something is beautiful, it doesn't need a label to prove it's new. Say, a vintage Dior silk scarf is more valuable than a new one because it carries a history.
Whether it's a disappointing gift or a dress you haven't worn in 5 years, maybe it's time to give it a second life. One person's cast-off can still be someone else's find.
"2026 is already here, so it might be worth getting started on filling up your calendars, as an intense period is on the horizon. But before we move on, one last look at 2025. Our reporter Karolina Szapland went to the National Opera in Warsaw to say goodbye to last year.
If you're looking to bid farewell to the old year and to usher the new one in a true high Warsaw style, there are few places more fitting than the Grand Theatre, the Polish National Opera.
The New Year's Eve gala unfolds as a musical story in 2 acts, following an American man living in New York as he sets off on a journey from Manhattan to Paris. The first act, full of rhythm and swing, immerses us in the musical world of New York City and its surroundings. In the second act, our hero arrives in the capital of chic, Paris. And for the audience, this night at the opera is one of rare distinction.
We've always loved the theater and opera. I'd already had the pleasure of spending New Year's Eve at the Philharmonic, and I truly believe it's an unforgettable experience. So when one of my friends, Agnieszka, surprised us by suggesting the opera this time, we jumped at the idea, even though getting tickets was far from easy.
It was an idea my wife first came up with nearly 5 years ago. This is our 5th New Year's Eve at the National Opera, and the second time we're sharing it with our beloved mother.
Actually, it's already tradition. 4th year in a row we are coming to this Gala Silvestrova, and each year it's better and better.
It's an unusually light and sparkling repertoire for such a distinguished institution. But perhaps the perfect way to step into the new year in style. And what are music lovers wishing for 2026?
What the world needs now is love and peace, and this is what I wish to everyone in the world.
What we need most of all in 2026 here in Poland and across the world is peace.
We wish you a pleasant, happy new year and peace and love.
And happiness.
And I couldn't agree more. For TVP World, I'm Karolina Shapland.
Now, fans of more mainstream sounds were treated by TVP to performances by the Polish icon Maryla Rodowicz and Sting without even leaving the house.
It's beautiful, really. The lights, all the people, the good energy, it's very nice. Who did we come here for today? Ourselves, to have fun. But of course, who is our favorite? Sting, of course. The stage is great. We really like it. It's big and fantastic, and there are many people. For now, everything is nice. Overall, it's a great experience.
We wish everyone good health above all else, because it is something that cannot be bought and is the most valuable thing in life.
Now on to the new. The Polish government has announced their patrons of 2026, and it's a remarkable list, including the likes of Andrzej Wajda. We'll of course keep you posted on key events, but before we go, let's take a quick look at how 2026 was welcomed around the world.
People around the globe welcomed the arrival of 2026. 12 hours ahead of Warsaw, Auckland in New Zealand was among the first to celebrate. From New York's Times Square to Qatar's Lusail Boulevard and along Paris' Champs-Élysées, fireworks illuminated the night. A colourful display also lit up the sky above the ancient Acropolis in Athens. Berlin welcomed 2026 with fireworks over the Brandenburg Gate. On a more somber note, Kyiv welcomed the New Year quietly among power shortages caused by Russia's ongoing aggression. In snowy Warsaw, revelers braved the cold to enjoy fireworks and festivities. And finally, far from winter skies, fireworks dazzled over Copacabana Beach as Rio rang in 2026 with a record New Year's bash.
And with this, we conclude this episode of Pulse of Culture. Thank you for watching, and please stay tuned for more.